Hello YouTube. Today we're going to show you a little trick that you can do to save a little money and make some useful tools for camping. This kind of bushcraft style. A lot of people, who are into bushcraft and so forth, don't have the skills to do wood carving, and they're, it's not in their school to do an entire spoon from scratch. So, here's a way to do it, where you start with something you can buy in the store, and and get something useful that is made of a natural material, and will help you have something, and do a little wood carving, and it gets you into the idea of making your own tools. Most of the rubber spatulas and spoons and stuff that are out there, the collapsible ones and so forth, are real heavy, and where they're just kind of weird shaped and don't fold down. So what I usually do is I take these little cheapy bamboo spoons and spatulas, and I shorten them so that they can fit in pots and whatnot, when I'm collapsing stuff down and so forth. And it's real easy just to cut the end of them off and make them shorter. A lot of people are camping with titanium and various stuff, pots and pans and frying pans, and as you know, it's real easy for stuff to stick, and or stainless, you get stuff stick to it. So usually what people recommend is you put a coating on the pan using oil. In fact, we'll probably do a video on how to do that. Put a coating on a pan if it hasn't already been published. But basically, you want to use wooden or plastic utensils on those pans, because once you put that coating on there, if you're using Teflon too, is another thing. Sometimes you can buy pots with Teflon coatings. But if you use metal spatulas and so forth, you'll scrape the coating off as you're cooking. So you've got to use a plastic or wooden utensil. Now, if you go to a grocery store, you'll see you can get these long-handled wooden spoons and spatulas, real dirt cheap. Now, you can buy a little short ones at camping places and so forth, but they want $6 or $7 a piece for them. Sometimes you can get them for $3 if you want to wait for the slow boat from China, but you can pick these up at a dollar store for 99 cents. And all you got to do is just carve off the bottom end of the handle. And it's real easy to do, You just measure where you want to stop. And I want to go about that high, because that's just about the height of my bag that my cook kit goes in. And just make a notch so you can mark where you have it, and then you just carve off that section. Just notch it real good, carve in there so you get it started. It's just not really hard to do. Use a good sharp knife when doing this, because you can easily cut yourself if you don't. And always cut away from yourself. Also be careful you don't get a splinter, because bamboo going up underneath your fingernails hurts. I used to use it as a form of torture in Vietnam, Viet Cong days. But anyway, you just carve it. And get where you want to go. And when you get it carved down just enough, thin enough, you can take it, break it off like that, because it's, you know, save this, makes good tinder. I'm going to take the rest of the way and just carve that off and smooth it off. Kind of champ the edges there. And if you're home, if you want, you can take a little sandpaper and smooth it up even better, you know, make it look pretty. But most intents and purposes, that's pretty much fine. As you can see, I got it short. Now, if you really want to make it fancy, take your knife, get in there in the center of that, twist it, start drilling you a hole. Once you get it started on one side, figure out where your end is, and mark that right there. Go in from the other side. Now you got a nice little hole there. You can put a string, or you got some clips or something, you know. Don't make the hole too thick, because then you weaken the handle. You know, you can use one of these type chain things and put it in there. And if you have a whole bunch of these, you can have a spatula and a spoon and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, like I said, another thing is if you want to do it fancy, if you got one of them little Bushcraft and Scotch eye augers, you can use one of those too. Just get a little hole there. And that's all there is to it. Now you have a shorter spatula. It's just enough, or spoon, and it's just enough handle to hold, you know, while you're cooking or stirring or whatever. And it takes up less space. You cut off, you know, that much, it makes it lighter. And it's a featherweight. Anyway, hopefully that gives you an idea. Something you can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more, click subscribe. You can also click on the bell icon to receive notifications when we upload new videos. If you have questions or suggestions for new videos, please leave a comment down below. You can also consider supporting us on Patreon, or you can join us on our Discord server. The links will be in the description below.